Hello. Ooh. So today we're gonna do a reading, and it's gonna be about the month of August. Like, I usually do these readings for myself every month, and then I look at three, I guess, areas of my life, being personal development, love, romance, partnership, and career and finances. So I thought that we would do something similar today, because I was like reading through my journal. I was like, this is so interesting. I already see those things happening. We need to do that here too. So, we're gonna look at the month of August, personal development, romance, and career finances. And for each of those areas, we're gonna break that down into the theme, a challenge, and an advice. And then after we've done all those three things, we're gonna be looking at an important event happening in the month of August. So I was like, no, we ain't gonna have no cards to choose from today. The piles are gonna be crystals. And the first one, pile number 1, is gonna be selenite. It's fucking cool. Love this crystal. I was immediately drawn to it. Then for pile number 2, we have kyanite. I don't think you're seeing all the colors glimmering. There's more like purples and some golden shades here too. Either way, a real cool one too. Love it. And then we have moonkite. See, I'm learning some of the names. I actually looked at the names in the store and wrote them down on my phone. I was drawn to this one today. I was like, I need to read what this one means. But this is a cool one. I love it. So, 1, 2, 3. Whenever you're choosing, remember, take a deep breath, enter your body, your internal world, and feel which one you're pulled to, or feel like which one of the crystals, which one of the options creates sensations inside of your body, which sometimes I can even like taste. If I have a card, I can taste the picture of the card, or there's like, I hear something, or like something happens inside of me, and I take that as a clue to know that that's the card, right? Okay. So we are gonna just start with pile number 1, selenite bitches. We're gonna start with personal development. Actually, we're gonna draw the cards for all of them. What is the theme for their personal development? What is the theme for pile number 1's personal development? What is the theme for their relationships, for their love and romance? What's the theme for love and romance? And what is the theme for finances and business? It's this one. Cool. We're gonna look at some challenges now. What are the challenges for pile number 1's in August, obviously? What are the challenges in their personal development? I think it's 2 cards that wanted to come out for that. Challenges in love and Romance, partnership, what are the challenges in that? This one. And what are the challenges when it comes to finances and business for pile number 1 during the month of August? Great. Then we're gonna get some advice from these. Oof, they're fucking beautiful, these cards. Gorgeous. Love them. Can we get some advice for... Yeah, there we go. Advice. That one. It kind of like jumped. And can we get some advice for the love, for biz and finances? Can we get some advice? That one. There we go. Okay, let's get this reading going. Let's start with personal development. The theme when it comes to your personal development. We got Source in reverse. And we have, we got a lot of fire energy. We got the King of Wands. And then we got the 7 of Wands in reverse. Just look at this, please. I mean, look at the colors, the yellows. It's all about fire energy, right? A fireball. I mean, the wands are like, they are fire elements. Let's see at the advice. Ending trauma. Transform memories and symptoms. I'm noticing this light because it kind of reminds me one of, this, like the sun, you see that light and then it's shining, and it also kind of reminds me of, So let me see what this is really about here. I'm actually feeling like the theme is gonna be like tapping back into your excitement, tapping back into your life force energy, tapping back into... Well, the theme is actually you not being able to tap into it. So that's why it really goes together with, the challenge. Sometimes the theme and the challenge don't have to necessarily, be tied to each other. But there is something stopping your sense of excitement, your sense of excitement for life. There is something that is stopping you from feeling lit up by life. There is something that is stopping you from taking the risks that comes with life. It's kind of like you're hesitating the jump. You're hesitating life. You're hesitating. There's something you're hesitating. And it's because you are not feeling like you're connected to that life force energy. Like you're not connected to your excitement. Like you're not connected to what lights you up. With ending trauma, I can see that there is this sense of like, there's too much going on around me. How the fuck can I focus on my enjoyment? How the fuck can I focus on my excitement? How can I even hear or sense my own excitement when there's a lot of like pain going on inside me? So the advice here, what you're being called to do is to actually start looking at what is the root cause for the pain that you're experiencing right now. What is the root cause? Transform memories and symptoms. I'm gonna give you a tip when it comes to working with trauma. And it's actually, our psyche, our emotions, our subconscious. Things are coming up for us in order for those things to be resolved. The pain that is coming up for you right now, it's because that pain is ready to be resolved. So sometimes what we need to do is to actually dive into that pain, into the darkness, into those patterns, the pain of being stuck in the same pain, those same patterns. Dive into it, because when we dive into it, it's actually when we find the light. See? The light is behind. It's shining through. Your light was never shut. It was never... Your light is always there. Your light, your inner flame can never be shut down, but it has been clouded. And this month it's time to kind of start uncovering the light, like get the dirt off that light so it can start shining again. Let's look at love and romance. Ooh. Tension. Square, semi-square, quincunx. Is that how you say it? Quincunx? I don't know. And then that's the theme. That the challenge is a love in reverse. I see exactly what is happening here. And your advice is do not be frustrated. Let go and feel peaceful. Okay, I see what's going on here. The theme here is some type of tension, some type of conflict, some type of like disagreement, I guess, in a partnership, in a romantic relationship. I feel disagreement because, in astrology, when there is a square, it means that there are two energies that not work well together. So there's something here in the energy of your relationship. It may be, I don't know, whatever it can be. There's something that you're not agreeing on, like the energy you are giving, you are wanting, you are needing, something about you and something about them. It's like the puzzle pieces just don't, like, they are not going together. And it's causing this tension, this contraction, disagreements, arguments, and see how they are both inside of circles? So there are actually two challenges here. One is to find a way to come into agreement with this other person. Finding a way to make both of yours energy actually work together without either one of you having to give something up. Finding like the win-win for both of you. Like, what is the win-win for both of us, right? And the other challenge is actually learning how to love yourself through these disagreements. Because I'm getting the sense that for some of you, it's gonna be like these disagreements, these energies that are not matching, this something is off type of energy, it's kind of like you're gonna turn it to yourself or against yourself, as if you're the sole cause of the issue. And when we're in that mode of like blaming things solely on ourselves, or like taking the whole weight of that issue, or even when there is a disagreement or argument, we might be like experiencing them not liking us. So we're like, oh my gosh, they probably hate us. They probably think this and that about us. And you putting your attention onto how they feel about you is making you not like you. And the first symptom of us not liking us is, you know, when we put that attention, we put other people's opinions, or what we think their opinions of us are. Many times we don't even know what their actual opinions are. We just think we know. But putting our, like, the weight, I'm not finding the right word. Handing over our power to another person to validate our existence and whether they validate us or not is giving us our own sense of worth. So I can only love myself when the external world is validating me. If the external world is validating me, then that's the only time I can love myself. That's gonna be one of the challenges to shift that perspective. I'm seeing that many of you will realize that, oh shit, you know, fuck, you're gonna have like the realization of, it's fucking true. I'm putting so much weight on what other people think of me. I'm putting so much weight, or like, I'm letting my whole existence, my whole state of being, my own sense of value and love for myself be dictated by if other people validate and approve of me. You're gonna realize that, like, oh shit, it's true, I'm doing that. And you're gonna start actually, you're gonna be exploring to try to find new ways, or ways in which to actually start shifting those dynamics, right? And, you know, when we begin a new journey, especially an internal journey, it requires some form of, like, experimentation, trying different things out. And it takes a little bit of time until we actually start seeing, you know, the inner work we're doing and how it actually shifts our perspective of things. It takes some time for those things to happen, right? What I'm hearing here is, you know, with the do not be frustrated, is like, literally, I mean, you do not be frustrated by, you know, if you're frustrated, you are frustrated. Let yourself be frustrated. But what I'm trying to say here is that your advice here is to kind of like, if you don't have it all figured out, if you don't know exactly the way in which to shift those dynamics, just like, I know it. No, like, it takes time to figure those things out. If you don't have it figured out, don't put that on yourself. It's a natural progress. Don't let yourself think that you're doing something wrong or you're not doing it right. That's how it feels like in the beginning. I swear, I've been there. I was trying 10,000 different things, and it took me a while until I found those things that worked for me. And it's kind of like that thing happening here. Like, don't be frustrated if you don't have it all figured out right from the bat. Things will come to you. take things as they come, moment by moment. And everything will unfold. Figure itself out naturally. Let's look at your finances and business and career and stuff like that. Okay? Let's look at the motherfucking theme. Ooh, this is interesting. We have Leo in reverse, which is shine. And guess what? Sun is the ruling planet. It's not a planet, but the ruling planet of Leo. And they are both in reverse. I am wondering whether they have something in common or not. Challenge. Knight of Cups in reverse. And advice we have: balanced life, love seeks your well-being. Let's see. I want to hold it like this. I mean, my first instinct, or my first thought was, Leo, it must be connected with the self-development pile here. But there is also another message. It's not only about, finding that thing that lights us up in business and career, but it's also about how we express ourselves. But it's not strange if you're having a difficult time of expressing yourself authentically in the area of your career and finances, money, stuff like that, when you're not feeling lit up. I see. With expression, theme of career, money balance, stuff like that. Money balance. I saw this card and I said balance. Finances, career, business. Theme is, again, not really being in touch with those things that light us up. And also, not being to authentically express ourselves, our voice out to the world. Inside of our business, inside of our work. The challenge here is gonna be about expression too, but it's gonna be, the challenge is about emotional expression. See how he is balancing a cup on his head, and this is about balanced life. So I'm feeling like there are many heavy energies going on this month, feeling like, I'm disconnected from life, I'm disconnected from my purpose, I'm disconnected from my own light, my sense of excitement. I'm realizing things about my relationships, and how do I even be myself at work? There are many emotions and there are many things wanting to come up to the surface, right? The big advice here, overall, in the month of August is finding a balance between, first of all, important thing, being able to express those emotions, feel and express your emotions through your physical body. But I can also see that if we take too much of those emotions and try to process too much at the same time, it can be overwhelming for our nervous system. So you need to find a way in which to balance taking care of yourself, nurturing yourself, doing the things that life require of you, working, putting time into, you know, everything that life requires. There's a lot here in life that we need to do, that we blah, 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 stuff like that. The key here to this whole month is finding the balance between emotional expression, emotional feeling, processing pain, and finding balance between all other areas and all other requirements of life. With balanced life. Yeah, and there is a message coming through here. It's, even though everything seems dark right now, I promise there is light at the end of the tunnel. This is like the universe wanting to encourage you. You got this. There is light at the end of the tunnel. I know it's painful. I know it's heavy. I swear there is light at the end of the tunnel. Let's look at an important event happening in the month of August, right? Okay. I'm gonna touch your crystal. Okay. What is an important event happening in the month of August for pile number 1? I thought I was only gonna take 1 card out. I was wrong. 3 wanted to come out. Ooh, okay. New beginnings. 6 of Swords. 8 of Pentacles in reverse. And we got the 10 of Cups in reverse too. An important event is that you're choosing to leave something behind for yourself. You're choosing yourself over something else. You're leaving, like, you're choosing to walk away from some type of situation rather quickly. You're like, you know what? Fuck that shit. You're like walking away, leaving that, starting something anew. And you decide to put your focus on yourself. You decide to put your attention on your own happiness, on building your own happiness, on learning how to build your own happiness. You're learning how to find your own joy. But the thing I find most beautiful about this is that you're gonna make a choice in which you are choosing yourself. You are choosing yourself. Sometimes choosing ourselves is not that simple. It can be quite difficult. So I just want to like applaud you for choosing yourself. Like, that is a big step in your growth, in becoming your own authority in life, and in coming closer to this loving relationship to yourself. When you choose yourself, you're telling yourself, I care about you enough to make those changes. I love you, so I'm gonna make this. You go, pile number 1, okay? You motherfucking go. Go create those new beginnings. You got this. There is light at the end of the tunnel. There is light and enjoyment and fulfillment. But there is a journey that you have to make. But at the end of this tunnel, at the end of this journey, there is light. Okay? So this was it for you today. Thank you so much for being here, pile number 1. I'm cheering you on this journey. You motherfucking go. Go get go get life. Go get your light. Go get your fulfillment. See you on the other side. Sup, pile number 2. You got this gorgeous little thing. Mineral, stone, crystal. I fucking love it. I love the colors. So, let's get started, shall we? We're gonna choose different themes here for you for all areas. Personal development, love, business, money, work, you know. Okay. Can we get the themes? What are the themes? Oh, this wanted to come up. Right. What are the themes this month for pile number 2? We already got personal development. Can we get love and relationships? Can we get theme for business, money, career? I'm gonna be showing you the cards later on. Interesting. What are the challenges? What are the challenges in personal development? I'm already getting some information about your personal development. What are the challenges? There is one. Challenges for that is there, and challenge for this one was 2 for career. Okay. Now, let's get some advice. Can we get some advice for these different areas for August in pile number 2? Pile number 2, advice, love, 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 and relationships. Relationships. Oh, fun. Okay, let's get started, shall we? I'm gonna just turn those around. Let's look at personal development. Opposition, confrontation. Wheel of Fortune. Live in the motherfucking moment. What you're looking for is with you. The theme of this month when it comes to personal development for you, my dear pile number 2, is what position you take when you experience opposition, how you confront opposition, how you meet opposition, what you do, what you choose to do about opposition, how you choose to act and behave, and how you choose to take in or make it what you make. Let me just find the words. When you're perceiving that something in your external life is opposing you, what are you making it mean of you? And that subconscious meaning that you're creating about that opposition that you're experiencing in your external world, what did I even say? I kind of forgot what I said already. Wait. yes, what are you making it mean about you when you perceive that other people are opposing you? And how do you choose to act from those perceived meanings? You're being called to actually start seeing if those meanings you're creating about those perceived oppositions are even real or not. Like, if they are truly true. Is it 100% true? So opposition is gonna feel like something you're getting to meet a lot during August, and that's actually your theme when it comes to personal development. That's where you should put your focus to this month when it comes to personal development. How do I meet opposition, and what do I make it mean about me, and what are my hard truths that I seem, or what do I seem to really like think about this? Am I so stuck on that my perception of this situation is right? With the Wheel of Fortune as a challenge, I'm seeing that you're gonna be putting effort into actually finding ways to meet this sense of opposition, but part of the challenge is that you're not always gonna be knowing exactly how you're actually gonna react to that opposition. It's gonna feel like you can't always control the outcome of your reaction. It's gonna feel like, maybe you're gonna hit jackpot and it's gonna go well. Your practice is gonna be like, ooh, yeah, see, I practiced and it went well. And another time it's gonna go like to fucking shit. So it's kind of like a sense of the unexpected going on here. And I understand clearly why your advice is to live in the moment. Because when we go into creating meaning out of what is happening, we're taking ourselves out of the present moment. And actually here, what I'm seeing when we create that meaning, and when we create that meaning about ourselves, when we perceive the opposition, our thoughts start, like blah, 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 going round in circles. And now we're stuck in this mental place, in this mental loop that we cannot seem to take ourselves out of. And we create the problem that we perceive we have actually becomes bigger. So your advice is kind of like, start noticing whenever you're not able to react the way you wish you would react, or whenever you're not able to shift perspectives. It's time for you to, find those small exercises when you're like, they did this and they did that. Why are they opposing me? Everybody's against me. It's time to like, oh shit, I noticed that I'm doing that thing, right? Okay, let's come back to this present moment. How do we know if we're in the present moment? we're in our bodies. We're noticing things that are happening right here, right now. We're not thinking about future events. We're not thinking about past events. We're perceiving what is happening in this moment right now. So maybe one of the things you could put your attention to is how those thoughts are making you feel physically, how this situation that you are in is making you feel internally, physically, somatically. That is something that is happening in the present moment, right? You feeling anger and having tight fists. Well, these tight fists are happening in the present moment. What does it feel like? What are the sensations of tight fists? What is the experience of having tight fists like? That is your advice. Let's go to romance and relationships. Relationships, and let's see. And partnerships. So we got a trine, sextile in reverse. We have the 9 of Cups as the challenge. And time to play, bitches. Make time to dance and play as an advice. Ooh. Let's go for the challenge first. The challenge is your ability to feel fulfilled in relationships, to feel like you're getting your needs met, to feel like to feel like you're fulfilled. That's the challenge, feeling fulfilled in your romantic relationships. You so desperately want to feel fulfilled, but you don't know how to actually do it. Let me see how this theme is, what the theme here is. I'm hearing a couple different things. The theme is finding the path to make things feel lighthearted, more lighthearted. Maybe there's a sense of, like, in your romantic relationships that everything is so fucking serious. There is some form of, like, an intensity. And maybe one of your needs in relationships is to actually have fun, to have to play, and I'm not feeling like you're getting that. I'm not feeling like you're getting that fun, that play time, that fulfillment. I'm feeling like relationships in your life or your partnerships, or maybe it's just a phase in your relationship or something, but something like there is this serious energy, like there is no time for fun. There is no time to enjoy the relationship. It's not necessarily that it's filled with practical stuff, but it's kind of like you're stuck in a square and what you're wanting is a circle. If that makes any sense. You're stuck in a box and it's boring. Do you want to know what I'm seeing? Like, when I was looking at this circle, I was like, oh, they're not in that circle. They're in a fucking box. Like, it feels like, restrictions, do this, do that, rules, shoulds, serious, no break, that type of, like, you're going crazy by all those rules, all that seriousness, all those shoulds, all those, this is the way it should be, right? Relationships feel this purpose, and anything outside of it, it's a no. I don't know. Maybe the purpose of a relationship is to just have someone to have kids with, and like evolution of life. That's just how you're supposed to do it, I don't know. Either way, it feels like you're stuck in this box, and it's very like squared, and it's kind of like whenever you move, it's like I'm stuck here, and then you try to move in another direction, it's like I'm in this other corner now, and then you're like trying moving down, and it's on a fucking corner. Nah. And when I look at this circle, and when I think of circle, it's kind of like I'm feeling like something that you are desiring is to be able to flow. Ooh, how fun is this? Wow! Keep moving and moving and moving. I'm not like going against edges. I'm like flowing with the edges, right? So that's also obviously why you're advised to time to play. Make time to dance and play. Because those are parts of your needs. So make time to play. I'm seeing, making time for play and for fun and for enjoyment. And when I say play, I mean do something for the sake of your own enjoyment, for the sake of your own pleasure, without having an end goal or something to achieve at the end of this activity. That is play. Okay? No fucking end goal, no fucking something to achieve. Nothing to achieve. Do something just for the pleasure of it, for the enjoyment of it. So I'm seeing two things. With the advice here, I'm seeing two things. One, doing things for fun for yourself, with yourself, alone time. And also like planning a date with your partner that is like fun. Something out of the box. Something that is maybe new and exciting for you that you haven't done before. Like plan a date, do something fun. And in this situation, I'm feeling like you're probably the one who is gonna have to take that step to do the fun thing. You don't wait for the other person to like take the lead and let's do something fun. No. You can just like say to your partner, like, you know what? I've been craving a little bit of excitement, something new. I don't know why. And I planned a secret date for us tomorrow. You're telling that person that you're needing something else. You're wanting, desiring something more, something else, something new. And you're inviting them into that world. So that is both letting them know that you are needing something else, and that you're showing them what type of things you are desiring. Okay, let's move. Finances and business and career. Scorpio, investigate in reverse. Why do we have so many cards in reverse today? We had some with the other pile too. And then we have the Star in reverse, Five of Swords in reverse. No, not in reverse, upright, Five of Swords upright. And the advice is concealed power. Ooh. Give birth to the wonder of revelation. Interesting, because when I read power, It reminded me of Scorpio. It reminded me of Scorpio. Scorpio is like one of the signs that are like, powerful, that have like a lot of concealed power. They have this type of mystery to them, and even like a not manipulative, but a mysterious, like they can like shape things with just kind of like the energy. And when I read concealed power, I kind of like directly put them two together. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is that this month you have a lot of manifestation power. You can make things happen financially, career-wise, business-wise. But one of the challenges here is to not use your powers, your concealed powers, in ways that are harmful to others. Don't use your powers to manipulate others in order to get what you want. Let's go through this card by card. Theme. The theme of this month is becoming aware of your power. It's kind of like you're investigating this power. This is something new. It's something that is being revealed to you. With this, give birth to the wonder of revelation. It's being revealed to you. Your power, you are becoming aware of your ability to influence other people. That's the theme. You're becoming aware of your influence on other people. And that is something you're playing around with, you're investigating, you're curious about, you're even like, I'm gonna try this thing out with this person and see if it works. So that's why I'm saying you have a lot of manifestation power this month. You can make things happen. Now the challenge is to not use those powers that your influence of other people. Don't play people as if they're marionettes. They're not your puppets. We don't live in a world in which, well, I mean, you can actually choose to do that, but you're not being advised to do it. As you discover that you have this power of influencing other people, yes, by all means, investigate those, play around, experiment, see how it works. And I'm getting this sense that in the beginning, you're gonna be like, whoo, 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 I can do this, I can do that, you're gonna like be playing a little bit of the puppet master in that sense. But I'm also getting the sense that it's not gonna like, it's gonna be beneficiary for you in the short term, in the situation that you're influencing people, but it's not gonna be beneficial to you in the long term. And that's why it's gonna be a challenge for you to actually not do it. I think that there's gonna be like a moment this month in which you'll see that, oh shit, something about, you influenced, you used your powers in an earlier point in the month, and then something happened that you noticed that, okay, this is not always the right thing to do. I need to be careful. But you're gonna be very like tempted to still use it, and you not using it is gonna be a challenge. Learning how to use it and when to use it, and what is wrong and right, the wrong and right ways in to use your powers. Your powers of you're also seductive. You're a mysterious, seductive influencer. Let me see. What else is the challenge, or do these two go together? Ah. Like, you know what I heard? I was looking at this image and I heard a fish jump out of the water. Like, you know how they, like, when they jump and they do like the thing and you kind of hear that, and then they just fall down again. I heard that. I don't know what it means, but I need a second. And now I'm hearing, just keep swimming, just keep swimming. If you look at the leg here, where is the fucking, there, that leg. It kind of looks like she's like paddling, like swimming, right? What is this about? Oh. I'm getting the sense that this is about recognition. When I saw that, I put together that the fish jumping out of water is her, this person, so it's you. And with the star is something about being seen. You're not wanting to be seen. You're not wanting to be recognized. This is, again, about your powers. You don't want other people to know about your power of influence. You remember I said something about that there's gonna be like something that you're doing in one point, you're using your power of influence at one point, and at a later point you find out that, oh shit, it wasn't so like in the long run, it's causing me some type of trouble. Even though you're very good at influencing people, people around you are becoming aware that you're very good at influencing people. And you're gonna feel like you want to hide that from them. But it's not gonna go that well. And you're gonna find that challenging. Let me tell you why. Advice. Concealed power. Give birth to the wonder of revelation. You're kind of given this power because there's something you have to learn about with it, by it. Through this process of learning how to influence people, there's gonna be like an, eureka, I motherfucking figured something out. But you'd have to go through that whole process. I don't know why, but I'm like, maybe it's gonna teach you, influencing people around you is gonna teach you marketing. It's gonna teach you how to sell something. It's gonna teach you, those type of techniques. You're gonna learn about like human behavior and psychology, and you're like, doing that process, that experimentation process, is going to give you some type of revelation, some type of knowledge that you can apply to your career, business, and finances. That's why this whole thing is coming under this, career finances. Wow, that's super fucking interesting. Please, like, reach out to me whenever you've learned those marketing skills, those selling things, and let me know. I want to learn. That was super interesting. Advice. Actually, the advice is like, fucking play with it, but don't like cause too much harm. Learn how to discern, to use your power, and let yourself learn. And a revelation will come. Let's look at an important event, shall we? What is an important event? Oh, I just want to hold it for a second. What is an important event happening for pile number 2 this month? No, that's it. 1 was enough. 7 of Pentacles in reverse. Something about taking care of something. It's something about your career, finances, obviously, your material world, being the Pentacles. I'm gonna actually pull another card. Can we get more information on this important event happening for pile number 2 in August? Can we get more information? We got the 4 of Cups, and we got the 3 of Cups. Sorry, I had to. I get the feeling of being prevented to take care of something. Being prevented from nurturing something, growing something. But then I heard, and the waters broke. Oh. Is that about the revelation? Like it said, remember, give birth to a new, no, wrong card. Give birth to the wonder of revelation. And then I heard the waters broke. So you're having trouble to grow something, to nurture something, to put your energy into something in the way that you want to do it. And you're going to be frustrated about it. You're going to feel discouraged about it. You're going to feel like you don't know what to do about it. But with this revelation that's coming, the water's going to break and the new revelation is going to be born. Interesting. Huh. Ooh. Are you going to use your... Remember we talked about opposition and confrontation? Is that what's going to encourage you to use your influential powers? And are you going to start using your influential powers in your relationship too, in order to get what you want, what you need, in order to make those shifts. Interesting. Well, pile number 2, you got a very interesting month ahead of you. That was a really interesting reading. There were many energies that I had to like focus on to really understand, and I love that. Good luck with this month. Learn what you need to learn, grow, and motherfucking go, okay? Let's do it. Have a good one. I don't know, but always when I put the fucking camera on and I'm about to say hello, I just do something completely else. Like, so yeah. Hello. That's hello in my language, I guess. So, you chose this fucking cool little stoner stone. It's pretty damn cool. If I mean, I like it. There are purple ones of these two, moon kite or whatever it's called, and let me tell you, purple and yellow are my 2 favorite colors, and when they're combined, I'm like, bitches. Feels so good. So let's look into the month of August for you. We got themes, challenges, advice, important events, personal development, love and romance, finances, and career. Okay. Can we get the themes? Oop. Can we get the themes? Now we want the romance theme. What is the romance? Romance. What is the romance theme? Interesting. Another pile also had this card. Exactly this card. In romance too. Okay, can we get the theme for career and business for pile number 3? Can we get the challenges for pile number 3? Can we get the challenge for romance in pile number 3? What is going on? Now another pile had this card too, but it was for the personal development one. I'm feeling like this wants to come out too for relationships. Let's do this little challenge thing for career and career finances for pile number 3. I see. It's this card. And let's get some advice for my little bitches. I say that with love. Advice, pile number 1. No, pile number 3. Personal development. That's the first one. That's what I was thinking of. Oh. Advice, pile. I was about to do the thing. Pile number 2. No. It's pile number 3, but number 2. Love and relationships. Pile number 3. Advice. Drunk with love. That's cool. We'll be all night. Advice for career and business for pile number 3. 3. Transformation. Okay, let's see how this goes together. Let's start with personal development, shall we? Uranus change is the theme. The challenge is the 5 of Wands in reverse. And the advice is turn over a new page. Let love lead the way for change. I mean, let love lead the way to change, for change. Change. You're dealing with changes this month. The challenge is that you're resisting those changes. And the advice is to love yourself through those changes so that you can actually turn over to a new page. Let's look a little bit deeper, right? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I feel like these changes, there's like a variety of changes. Some are colorful, pleasant, you know, exciting, but some other changes feels like, you know, the sun is out and suddenly a fucking bunch of clouds are in front of the sun and it's fucking clouded and it feels blah, I wanted the sun, bitches. It feels like, yeah, the weather is changing for you. I'm not meaning the literal weather. But something is changing to a degree that it affects your whole day, your whole week, your whole month. And it's not like it's just one change. No, it's many changes. That's why it's affecting you so much. And I'm feeling kind of like you're a little bit lost. It's like the compass, with all of those changes, the compass is like, I don't know what way to go. Yeah, that's why you're feeling like the challenge is you're like feeling this internal conflict. I kind of feel like there are many different parts inside of you feeling like, I'm kind of feeling like I'm hearing an argument. Like one part of you is telling you, no, go this way. This is the best thing. This is the best way to deal with this change. No, this one. No, that way is the best. Nah, go this way. Motherfuckers, you should not be doing this shit. We should be going that way. So you're kind of having like a real fight discussion in your head. And that's why when I was looking at this, you see, it kind of looks like a compass, right? Like with it like pointing, like I saw them moving and they're like confused. It's like, sure, it's not strange that you're feeling confused about your direction when there are like many changes happening. And not only many changes happening, also many parts of you reacting in different ways and wanting different things, right? I'm also seeing that, well, some of the changes, you know, are like, cool, thank you, life. Many of the changes are not like that. Many of the other changes feel like, I mean, look at her. That's kind of what it feels. And with this advice, I'm kind of hearing like, let yourself mourn, let yourself cry, let yourself feel. These changes. maybe it feels like with this change there's also gonna be like some type of loss, or it feels like a loss. Let yourself grieve that. Love all of those. Meet yourself, meet your emotions with love, meet those different parts of you with love. They're just wanting the best for you. But it's when you meet those parts of you with love, rather than, you know, trying to change them too. When you actually start listening and paying attention to them, and kind of like being the parent of, you know, like, or like a therapist. Okay, think of it this way. All of those different voices in your head are like children. They're like, no, Dad, no, Mom, I want ice cream. We want ice cream. No, I don't want ice cream. I want fucking watermelon. Maybe your kids swear a lot. And you, as the parent, you're like, okay, children, I want to hear little Chris's opinion. Chris, speak. Oh, so you're thinking we should do that activity and do that way and go that way. Interesting, thank you. And then you listen to little Timmy. Little Timmy, tell me, what is it that you're thinking about this situation? What are you thinking about these changes? Oh, you're feeling like you want watermelon. I hear you. Interesting. So why do you think watermelon is the best? Cool, thank you. Oh, little Tommy, tell me about it. Yeah, go. Give me that rant. Yes, you're allowed to be angry, Tommy. You're really allowed. It's okay. You can cry too, Tommy. It's fine. It's fine. I'm here for you, Tommy. Like, listen to each of those parts that are having different opinions of what you should do, what way you should go. Let them self-express themselves. Let them cry. Be their parent. And as you're like starting to listen to the kids inside of you, so to say, they are also getting to know each other's perspectives and each other's thoughts, and maybe some of those other kids inside of you are starting to view things from new perspectives, and slowly but surely you'll be actually able to your compass is, you know, it's not going to be out of whack that much. It's going to be like, okay, so yeah, that option, that goes to the side. Now we're not like going like this, it's going like this. And soon you're going to be able to turn that page and follow the compass. Okay, let's go to relationships. I don't know why I'm saying it like that today. Relationships, partnerships. We got this card for the theme. Square, semi-square, queen, conks. That's how I think it's pronounced. Then for the challenge, we got the Wheel of Fortune and Judgment. And these are major arcana cards. So I'm feeling like these challenges in your love life, it's gonna be like a major theme. And then the advice, we got Drunk with Love. Isn't this card so motherfucking gorgeous or what? Let love lift you to freedom. Oh, lift you. It's kind of like they're being lifted up, rising up. There's obviously there's some tension going on in your relationship, some type of conflict, some type of disagreement, some type of even though these two are like on each other. I kind of feel like you are more like turned against each other, but you have like this energy towards each other. Like energetically, you're like claws out on the other. But in physical reality, you're like this. Like, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to look at you. I'm annoyed as fuck at you. So, the conflicts to happening in your relationship is gonna be the theme of the month. Navigating through them. One of the challenges here I see is gonna find reconciliation in those. Find reconciliation in those disagreements. I'm also getting the sense of like it's difficult to voice your emotions, to voice your opinions, to give yourself a voice. Giving yourself a voice feels like a challenge this month. It feels like there's so many things you want to say about the things that are happening in your relationship, about these conflicts, about how they're making you feel, about how you are reacting to them. There's so many things you would like to tell your partner, but somehow it feels like you can't. Or it's like your voice is being blocked to say it, or something like that. And part of the reason that it's so difficult to find this sense of reconciliation is because there is this lack of communication. And I'm not only sensing that it's you who has a difficulty voicing, like giving a voice to yourself, or like expressing certain things appropriately. Your partner has those issues too. It's kind of like you're mirroring each other in a way. I'm feeling like there's gonna be a challenge about making a choice. I'm getting the sense that there's a choice that you have to make, that you know that you have to make, but making the choice to choose to do that thing is gonna be challenging. It's kind of like you're scared of what will happen if you make that choice, but inside of you, you know that you need to make that choice, but you're afraid of that, making that choice, because you don't know what it's like. Is it gonna go well? Is it not gonna go well? Usually when the Wheel of Fortune comes up, it means that it's gonna go well. I'm also like getting with when these two cards pop up, I'm also like, even though they're seen as challenges, I'm also seeing them as opportunities. I'm sensing that yes, there are challenges, and finding reconciliation is gonna be a challenge, and making that choice is gonna be a challenge, but the opportunity for reconciliation is there. It's not like it's out of the book. Talking about books, turning the page. It's reconciliation is not out of the book. It's not out of the, there is possibility for that. It might be challenging, but there is possibility for that. Let's look at your advice here. As we spoke, your relationship is a reflection of you. Your partner is a reflection of you. your partner is probably feeling things that you're feeling too. I heard about a way, it was from a video from Teal Swan. I heard her say something like, how do you figure out how another person is feeling? In a conflict, for example, or in general? Well, that person is gonna make you feel how they are feeling. And that's the easiest way to figure out how a person is feeling. So that there comes the concept of mirroring again. Like, let's say with a child. A child is angry because they didn't get candy. Okay? This child is throwing a tantrum. It's screaming, it's throwing things, and you're like, motherfucker! Like, I'm getting mad. Like, you're mad, but I'm getting mad now because you're throwing all my shit around. I don't know. See how, their angry reaction is kind of like spreading out to you, and now you are angry? So notice how you are feeling in these conflicts and arguments with your partner, because that's probably how your partner is feeling. And then, whenever you have figured out how your partner is feeling, I want you to do something. It's going to take a couple tries probably, because it takes a little level of self-awareness. But say your partner is angry. You're angry. You're recognizing that your partner is angry because that's what they are making you feel in that conflict, right? I want you to ask yourself, when I am angry, how is it that I desire for people to meet me in this situation? How would I actually want people to deal with me when I'm angry? If I was in an argument with someone, how would I want that person to deal with me? And do that. What needs I usually have when I'm angry? Now, here's the thing. Of course, every people has different needs. Like, for instance, sometimes when I'm angry, I'm like, I just want to be alone in my room. Get the fuck out of my face. And some other people have the need to, like, I need to go for a fucking run. Get the fuck out of this place. Well, different. I need to go lock myself into my room and just cry, and you need to go out for a run. But the important thing here is that you're recognizing that your partner is feeling a certain way and you are feeling a certain way. And instead of, fighting for your opinion to be right, for your perspective to be right, you're actually shifting the dynamic there to, oh, yeah, we're angry, both of us. What is it that we need right now? What is it that I need when I'm angry? And what is it that my partner might need when they are angry? Maybe that's one of the conversations you can have when you're not in an argument. Like when the things have calmed down, you can talk about those things, that what are needed in those moments, so that you can come back into alignment with each other. And doing that is actually what's going to open the opportunity for reconciliation. Because instead of trying to shout out your point of view, you're actually giving your hand to your partner, and you're like, just by the advice he gave you, you're like making a small shift you're breaking the pattern. And as you're breaking the pattern, new outcomes are available. Okay, let's move on to career. Career, we got Aries in reverse. We got the 7 of Cups. And then we got transformation. Let love transform you forever. Huh? What? I noticed a pattern. Let love lead the way for change. Let love lift you to freedom. Let love transform you forever. And no, not all cards are about love. This one is you're the driver of you're the driver and the navigator. This one is achieve greatness through surrender. This is we're here to experience joy. So let love. Okay, overall, I need the overall advice for this month is to lead your life with love. What would a person who loves themselves do right now? What would a person who loves this other person in this situation do right now? What is the most self-loving thing to do for me during these changes? Like, when you need to do something, in every second of your day, come back to love. What is the most loving thing to do for myself and for the other? And let love transform you. Let love lift you to freedom. Let love lead the way for change. Lead with your heart. Okay, Aries act. Let's see. My voice is getting a little bit like fucked. Let's see. Aries act, the theme, career, business month. I'm sensing some hesitation here. I don't know if it's like there is something you need to act on or want to act on, but there is something holding you back, or you're hesitating taking that action. But your challenge itself is to make that choice. Your challenge is that you are feeling so much doubt, you're having many concerns when it comes to taking this action. I'm hearing taking a risk. You're considering taking a risk. You're feeling many different ways about this potential risk that you're taking. There are many, again, with those parts, right? I feel like when it comes to this risk or this choice, this action that you have to take or want to take, whatever. Maybe it's a change that you have to make a change when it comes to your career too, or things are changing, so you have to act and make a new choice, right? Again, something about direction. That's a theme for this month. Direction, change, conflict, tension. Navigating through that. So I'm hearing that there are multiple parts active again when it comes to, like, you're feeling multiple ways about the things you think you should do, the things you need to do, the things you want to do but aren't able to. You're feeling multiple ways about it. You're assessing the situation. You're using your emotions to assess the situation but you're not finding clarity. It feels kind of like a burden, something heavy. There is a lot of mental anxieties. Not only, well, a lot of like, as we spoke before, but this mental anxiety is felt in the body. I'm feeling like part of the challenge is dealing with the anxiety, fear of uncertainty. There's a lot of uncertainty going on for you in this month. Things feel unstable for you. Things feel like you don't really have a ground to stand on. Are you making like a career change? And that is, you're hesitating making that change, or you're really wanting to change something in your career, but you don't know how, or you're like, oh, I'm too scared of doing it. There's so many things to consider. Are you doing some type of investment in your business, in yourself, that has to do with a lot of money, and you're like, oh, I'm afraid of, like, oh yeah, I was playing poker here for a second. I was pushing a bunch of money forwards, like taking the risk, right? Maybe there's a big investment that you're like, do I take it? Do I not? And there are many things to consider and many things to, you know, those type of energies. Doesn't have to be one of those scenarios I offered you, but that's the energy. Okay, let me see the advice for you here. I'm getting stuck, or not stuck. I'm being drawn to the word forever. Let love transform you forever. This is not even a specific advice that I'm getting right now, but I'm getting like on the other side of everything that we talked about, all those changes and stability. On the other side of it, there is some like, this energy is the energy of transformation. When everything is changing and things are like whoo, 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 flying around, that's like, transformation is coming to town, bitches. I'm here to shake things up and make things a little bit better. But in the upshaking process, things feels like shit. This is more words of encouragement. On the other side of this transformation, things will be changed for you for the better forever. So this is something lasting. I actually want to get some advice for you, a deeper advice for you when it comes to this thing that you're hesitating on. I'm sure that there is some advice here for that, but I'm not fully getting it. I actually want this card, this deck. Can we get some advice for pile number 3 when it comes to the Act, Aries in reverse, and 7 of Cups? Healing energy. Yeah, transformation and healing go really well together. Your advice to just like simply jump in. Like, you're being offered a red pill, you know, like in the Matrix, and then you're also like in front of the rabbit hole in Alice in the Wonderland. Alice in Wonderland, right? Either way, you're like being offered the blue pill, the red pill. Oh yes, look at that! I didn't even think of it when I saw this. But it's like there is this red circle, and then there is a hand. Someone is handing out a red pill to you. And the advice here is take the red pill, jump into the rabbit hole, and let go of control. Let go of control. Love yourself through this process. Make choices out of love, and let this transformation happen for you. It will change your life for the better forever. It will be a new page. it will be a new page, a complete new page. It's like a whoop, up level, upgrade, next level. Take the red pill. Wow. That is so fucking cool. That is so fucking cool. The red pill, go! I'm here, I'm cheering for you, like, I'm motherfucking cheering for you, like, the ride is gonna be amazing. Oh, okay, no, it's gonna be shitty, but you know, like, after you take this ride, the ride is gonna be amazing. Pile number 3. Mooncake. Oh, look. Good luck with this journey, with these changes. I understand that it's heavy. I understand that it's not easy. I'm cheering for you. I'm cheering for you, for reals. I'm so excited to see what's on the other side for you of taking the red pill. Let me know. Come back whenever you've taken the red pill and gone through these changes, and let me know. Thank you.